All right. All right. I think we're live. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. I've been busy. Busy. I mean, I hope the rest of you guys have been too. It's the end of the year, there's a lot of opportunities right now for small business owners, for everybody to do some work. Before I get into it, I want to shout out to our live sponsor, Routable. Thank you guys, bottom of my heart, for believing me, loving me, guys. Routable is an awesome process to automate your bills and your invoices. So we use it internally. We're starting to roll it out to some of our clients. It's part of our tech stack for you real estate professionals. So if you guys are interested in that, let us know. We can work it on an ebook and some content for you guys as well. But yeah, so Routable, check them out. Tuesday. It is Tuesday, December 10th. Why is that good news? Because end of the year's not here yet, guys. So all of you that are watching, whether you're a small business owner and you're watching this, or you're a professional, tax professional, accounting professional, CPA, whatever it is, anything like that, y'all, this is the perfect time to be doing some tax planning. Let me just make sure I can hear myself, because I'm afraid I've done some of these where I can't hear myself. And so let me just make sure, because I don't want to be that guy who goes live. I've done that way too many times, and I feel like I have something pretty good now. Okay, good. I can hear myself. So sorry, everything's all out of whack right now. So I was doing I did the What's Your End podcast with John Garrett. Shout out John, man. John is cool. If you guys haven't connected, I highly suggest y'all connect with him. Really cool guy, really nice guy. We did a we did the podcast interview with him, so that was fun. Talked a little bit about hunting, and don't want to give away too much, but it was a really great episode. Shout out some people in there, so y'all gotta listen to see if you got shouted out. But yeah, Tuesday, so December 10th. Why is it important? Because it's still early enough for your last minute tax planning, guys. So if you're a practitioner, guys, look at your client list. Who was it that owed a bunch of money in April? Reach out to them. Hey, remember we talked, this is something we're doing. We're reaching out to all our clients that owed some money. We want to see if you want to do any last minute tax planning, anything you can do. Take a look at it. I mean, some of the things, just to kind of give away some of the sauce is, what we look at is, especially maybe my smaller businesses that don't have the cash flow to just pay everything up front, is, okay, what can you buy in your business that's going to give you an ROI? Because what nobody should be doing is just having expenses for tax as part of your tax savings plan. Oh, I just need to spend money to reduce my taxes. It should always be profit first. You should always be profit first, trying to make some money. So if you're going to spend some money, it's all about how can I maximize that amount spent? What is going to be my biggest ROI on that? So, photographer, example. I actually had this conversation with a photographer of mine. He says, hey, new camera's coming out. It's a couple G's. I'm thinking about getting it, but I don't know. And I'm like, okay. Well, let's look at it. Are you buying it just because it's something new and you're going to use it? He goes, no. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to rent it out. It's going to bring me in some money. I'm like, then, yeah, let's get it. Spend the money now. We can take full depreciation on it, and you're good to go. And so, something like that, instead of just buying stuff crazy, I've seen some people where they just go and just buy a piece of equipment, and then it just sits there. There's no return on investment on that, y'all. So that's something we should be doing. You should be doing. So if you're doing it with your clients, great. If you're not, I suggest it, guys. It's still super early. And a small business owner, reach out to your professional. Hey, I owed money last year. What can I do? Because we can't look at this in a very short-term perspective. Most people think, taxing's coming up. We see this a lot, like very short term. How can I maximize my refund? How can I get a show a loss in my business? Get money back. Okay, I understand, but at the same aspect of it, you can't look at it every year. You've got to look at it 3, 5, 10 years. What are your goals? What's your plan? Where do you want to take this? Do you know you want to buy a house in 3 years? Probably shouldn't show losses in your business. You're not going to qualify for financing. So yeah, just wanted to come on that, talk a little bit about that. Working with a buddy of mine, a financial planner. He's got a couple. We're looking at doing some kind of webinar, ebook. We don't know yet on opportunity zones. So how those work and how the tax benefits and the tax savings that you guys can get from that. Primarily y'all in the real estate industry. So, I mean, you guys see I'm really deep in it right now with NAREP, and I love working with real estate agents. I love working with brokers, investors, things like that. So, yeah, we're working on that for you guys, and working on working on kind of like not a white paper, but just, a little kind of thing about a tech stack for real estate professionals and what you guys should be using and how you guys can use some of this information. And yeah, so we got that coming as well. Yeah, my mind just went blank. Tends to happen sometimes. So yeah, Tuesday, December 10th, y'all. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope everybody had a great holiday. For those that celebrated, for those that didn't, don't work too hard. It's December. End of the year's coming up, so let's go ahead and finish this year strong. I'm kind of curious actually to know, what are y'all's goals? What do you have for 2020? I know for me, there's a few things. There's a few business that we want to reach, and there go my dogs freaking out because I guess somebody's walking in the front door. There's a few revenue goals I want to reach with my business. There's a few things personally I want to do, and the main thing is though, get that CPA out of the way, y'all. I'm deep in it. It's been, which is why you guys haven't really seen me too much on here anymore, because I find myself pretty tired from looking at that. Shout out, we're using Jaeger, so we switched over to Jaeger, so we're checking them out, see how that's going to help us out and everything. And yeah, 10 key. I don't know if you guys can see it back here, but I still use a 10 key. Out of all the technology and everything that I use, I still use a 10 key. I don't rip the paper off or anything. I just still use it kind of just as a calculator. But that's what I was trained on, a 10 key, and I still use it. I love it. I mean, I that thing, I can't work without that thing. So, but yeah, no, I'm excited. We've got some, like I said, some pretty big things planned, and we've got some. Working with some of these different applications out there. So for my accountants and my my colleagues, we're going to have a little bit more stuff for you guys as well. I know we talk a lot about project management and workflows and things like that. So that's something we're going to be looking at. Same thing as well. We're going to be touching a little bit more on cybersecurity and what you guys can do. So Morgan, big shout out to her. That's what she did pre-ZTX. So that was like her jam. And so now, we're going to take some of her knowledge and be able to leverage some of it. And, we're not an IT company. We don't plan on being one. But there's a few things that we do know that she knows that she, definitely can help. She has really helped us with ours, which has been great. And so that's something we got coming in the new year. And yeah, I mean, we're just kind of, Oh. Can't wait to tell y'all. So, December 17th, 5 p.m., 0 hora virtual en español. In Spanish, y'all. For my Latinos, Latinas, all around the world. You don't have to be Latino, Latina. Spanish speaking. You speak Spanish, that's how you like your content. Si te gusta en español, 0 virtual hour. We've got Brian Fryer. And Brian, if I say your name wrong, I'm sorry. I really am, my friend. He's coming on and giving us a demo of auto entry. So the topic is how to automate your the bookkeeping process. Automatizar el proceso del bookkeeping. Ese es el plan y lo que vamos a hacer es hablar un poco de eso, cómo la tecnología que existe y cómo se puede utilizar. Y uno de los sistemas que existe ahorita es auto entry. Y so, gracias a Brian, va a venir y nos va a hablar de eso. So, Brian's going to come on and talk to us about that. And so, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Zero, for always supporting the community and allowing us, me to be able to, supporting us to create this group and allowing me to kind of run these events, Same thing as well, December 19th, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Central Time? Oh, so 5 p.m. Central Time. Sorry. I keep forgetting you guys are in different time zones. 5 p.m. Central Time. Like the world revolves around me, huh? December 19th, we got certification, Spanish certification. And so that's what we've got going on. And just to give you guys a heads up, it's so if you know anybody that speaks Spanish, if you have staff that prefers Spanish, then I would suggest sending them over to the Spanish certification. It's going to be all live and it's going to be taught by moi. So it was also good. I was able to. We're in San Antonio, or I was in San Antonio, and I was able to see actually. Went to go check out the Latino Tax Pros and their San Antonio seminar, and so I got to speak to a lot of my colleagues there, and that was a lot of fun. That was really cool. I got to talk to them, got to really hang out with them, and kind of learn about some things. Met a few good people. Not a few, met a lot of good people. Not a few, met a lot of good people, but it's been good. I'm really excited. Actually, January, we are going to the Think Media Mastermind class in Vegas. This is really cool. I'm really excited about that because if you guys follow them on YouTube, Think Media, Sean Cannell, I don't know if I'm saying the last name right. If you're watching this, Sean, I'm sorry. I hope you're watching it. That'd be cool. But yeah, we're going up to their thing, and I'm pretty excited about that right now. And that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be really interactive. We're going to learn how to level up our YouTube game. So we're working on some YouTube videos already that we're trying to edit, and we're trying to kind of get things going, moving. There's going to be a lot of new content, fresh content out there. I know this year has just been getting out there, and I've been just throwing a bunch of stuff everywhere and everything. So I feel like for you guys, there's going to be a lot more content. That's going to be a lot more kind of centralized, a little bit better, cleaner, so that there is no really question about what we do or anything like that, because I know I get that question a lot. Like, what exactly do you do? Well, we do a lot, So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of different things, different changes. So I'm excited about that, and what's not gonna change is me repping the blue. They've had my back since day one, and I've had their back. So yeah, I think let's see what else I'm trying to think, because there's a few different things. The podcast is getting a makeover, so I like that, but we're just gonna change the format. We're gonna change the way we do things a lot. We're gonna do a lot more live interviews. So we're gonna do a lot of live tapings, so you guys will be able to actually see us live on other platforms. So for those of you that follow me, it's LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So I'm on all four. Let me show you real quick my messy desk. You see, I got all the screens right there. Pardon the messy desk. I've got a lot of coffee cups everywhere. I tried to give them coffee. It just didn't work. So We got that going. Working on a webinar for those of you guys that use practice ignition and teamwork projects. We're working on a webinar between how to connect Infusionsoft, teamwork, Twilio, which is a text function, practice ignition. I don't know if I already said them. And yeah, and so they'll connect all that. So essentially, get everything ready to where all we have to do is just make sure things are good and good to go. So that's what we're working on right now. I actually had a chat with Reed over at Practice Ignition, my account rep, who is awesome. And yeah, we've got a date on the calendar next year, early January, to touch up a little bit of my zaps, because there's a few things aren't working quite the way I want them, and he's all about it. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. I'm all about it. So let's see, what else I'm not used to seeing my face everywhere like this. No, I'm excited. Like I said, big plans for me is going to be, I'm gonna get the CPA done next year. That's to me the most important thing. That's on my priority. I've got a lot of people counting on it, let's say. I've got some really supportive friends that are supporting me with it. Supportive people. So for that, you know who you are. Thank you. I appreciate the love. But yeah, I think that's kind of everything. I'm just thinking about I'm thinking about doing some kind of bi-monthly or bi-monthly show, like something every other week, something like that. Maybe talk some tech, talk some apps. Maybe see if I can get some app partners on here to talk about their stuff and hit them with those hard-hitting questions like, okay, well, you say it works like this, but when I use it, it doesn't work like that. How do you solve that problem? I don't know. Maybe. That might be a little too much, but I don't think anybody wants to be drilled like that. But yeah, we're thinking about doing something like that. Definitely working on gonna. So big thing is we're actually gonna set up like a little studio. So we're gonna have the podcast and we're gonna start doing a lot more video, even for live. We're gonna start trying to do a lot more video and have like a little nice backdrop behind us for like a show, and that way when we do the show or anything like that, we have the video and things like that. But no, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I am, yeah. So, guys, gals, if there's anything I can do to help y'all, if there's anything I can do to bring value to you, you let me know, okay? Questions you have. Now, of course, if you want me to build out a whole, workflow process, we have to talk. But quick questions. There's something y'all want to know about, something you're curious about, something I do, something you see, something I've said, please, by all means, reach out. Like, that's what I love to do. I love to connect. I love to meet people. I love to, go out there and just talk to whoever I can. And if you just want us to reach out and say hi, please, by all means, hi. I would love to meet you. If you're watching and, you cool and you like what I'm doing, and not you cool. If you like what I'm doing and you think, I'm a cool guy, then then of course, by all means, please reach out, But now I'm excited, y'all. And there's going to be a lot more content, primarily on LinkedIn, in Spanish. I don't see that. I saw, I follow one of my connections, I think Shani, I think that's her name. She's I believe in Florida. She does a lot of like health insurance and things like that. She was talking about it a little bit. And so something I'm going to be doing, trying to do that, trying to bring on some names in Spanish. So, but yeah, guys, if there's anybody, again, if there's anything I can do to help you, if there's anything I can do to be of service, again, bring a value to you, please let me know. But, okay. Y'all have a good day. I am out. I actually have to finish, so what we're doing, quick tip, quick hack, so you guys can know that if they all are still watching, quick tip, quick hack, something we started doing for some of our clients, or most of our, majority of our clients, is financials. So we're doing the bookkeeping, and we want to give them a copy of their profit and loss and their balance sheet so they can have it from the system. We're not issuing financials, we're not doing any of that, but we want to make sure that they have a copy of that. So we actually print the financials from the bookkeeping software, primarily Xero, and we just walk through and explain to them what's going on in the video. This is what you're looking at, this is what it is, this is what that, and then we give them that, so they can take a look at it. And so that way they understand what their books are and where their numbers are at and everything, especially here coming towards the end of the year. So quick hack, guys, that is awesome, something your clients appreciate. It'll set you apart because not a lot of people are doing that. Just look at the numbers, read them, and explain it to them. You don't have to go in depth. Just kind of, this is where you're at. This is, your gross profit margin. This is, this. Maybe do like a year to date, and then do maybe prior 3 or 4 months prior period, and just go through and be like, okay, this is what we see. These are the differences, and then send them the video. Quick and easy. Clients love it, and again, sets you apart, which is huge. All right, I'm out. I'll see y'all later.